Namaskar. Now that the corona situation is all around, so we know what's happening. We know a lot about how it's spread. So I'm just going to tell a few words that what we need to do in a very short message, which should be very much clear about what we need to do. The first thing is about, you all know that how infectious coronavirus is. An achoo and a cough, either of it could infect another person. So we have to be responsible to our own self, to be responsible for others. That is, try not to get it, and if you get it, try not to give it to another person. So what is the most important thing you do about not getting it, or if you got it, is to keep distance, a social distance, and the best distance is to be in a self-quarantine. A self-quarantine means it's like isolation. Be where you are, your home or where you stay, and try not to go out unless there is a real need, like to say grocery shopping or your work. I hope you're not working, all of you are working from home. And so this actually puts us in two scenarios. One is the chance of you getting this coronavirus, or COVID-19 as we call it right now, is less. And second is, if you get it, your chances of giving it to another person is also less. So we sort of protect ourselves and we protect others. The best way to do that is, there are 2-3 things. If you're going out, you have to wear a mask if you're going in a crowded place. Otherwise, please don't. You don't need to use the mask. Second is hand sanitization. It's like a must. Keep a small bottle with you if possible. And if you're at home, you don't have to use it all the time, because you are at home or where you are staying. So that hand wash is more important. Every time you go out, come back, you have to wash your hands. The 20 seconds, that important 20 seconds of hand washing, which is everybody knows now how to do it. And also keep yourself clean. Take bath. Good time to take many baths. Now it's getting hotter and warmer everywhere. So why do we need this quarantine, or why do we need this isolation? This is because we are now aware that it's not the infection that you get is dangerous. It is the situation of anybody's health, including yours. That's the vulnerable. People are more prone for getting more complications. So we do not know whether we are vulnerable. Many a times we do not know whether we carry some chronic disease with us, because we do not feel anything unless it is manifested. So yes, you could be vulnerable, but you don't know that. Or an elderly or very young, and they are at home or they are outside, or you go to visit somebody, they could be there and you could be infected in such a way that you yourself don't know, because this disease has got a very peculiar habit of not exposing itself for quite some time, and you are infected. You can give it to another person. So please keep to yourself and keep to your homes or wherever you're staying. Try not to be outside and try not to socialize. This is not a time for holiday. This is a time to self-reflect, to be responsible for yourself and to be responsible for others. So please, please, please keep the social distance, what we have all been told to do by the WHO or the health authorities or by the government, because we have to keep ourselves from getting infected. If we are infected, we have to be responsible not to give it to another person, especially the vulnerable, because they could get more complications than us. So this is the most important message I need to give you about being yourself, being to yourself. Keep to yourself. And try not to be a social being right now, because we don't need it. We have lots of time to do that after this the whole thing gets over. And if we do it now, we will tide over it sooner than later. So thank you so much, and please keep to yourself in your home or wherever you are staying as much as possible. That is the most important thing. Thank you.